Hey everybody, good afternoon. Where are my runners at? I just completed my first ever marathon today, the Stennis Space Center Marathon, which was around NASA, right there between Louisiana and Mississippi. And boy, do I have some valuable information to share with y'all today. Let's start with the big thing. Has anybody ever passed out before? I am 32 and I have never passed out before. Oh buddy, was I close today after my race. And it was for multiple reasons, and this is why I'm making this video. So hopefully y'all can not make these mistakes and have a better first marathon than I did. Let me go ahead and give y'all the quick summary of what happened. It is the last mile. I am opening up. I can barely run, but I am giving it all I've got. I'm thinking I'm running like a 5 flat mile, and I crossed the finish line. It's like 7 minutes, but you know what? I completed a marathon. I don't care. I'm super excited and I am just dying. I run past the finish line. I die for a couple seconds. I go get my medal, from the lady, and then I'm just like, so my buddy Blaine, he still hasn't finished the race. So I'm tracking him on my phone and I'm going by the finish line, to wait for him and cheer him on as he passes. And I just get this horrible wave of like nausea, and my body's like, oh God, something bad's about to happen. So I get super nauseated and almost start getting lightheaded. So I'm like, okay, let me go back to my truck. So I go back to my truck. I eat a Rice Krispie because I figured my blood sugar was low, and I just get progressively worse. I almost like start to get real dizzy and lethargic. Everything starts to close in, and then I come back to. My stomach starts to hurt, and so I have to use the bathroom. I went to the porta potty to try to use the bathroom because I thought I either had to poop or throw up, and as I'm going to the porta potty, the lights are just like turning off. And what's weird is it wasn't even really a blackout. Like everything started to get like super bright and white, but I made it to the porta potty and I sat down, and that kind of regulated my blood pressure and everything kind of came back up. I used the bathroom, and then after, I guess from a little bit of straining, my blood pressure's dropping, my sugar's dropping. Making sure it's not a police behind me wondering what this crazy guy's doing filming in the parking lot. My blood sugar's dropping and everything's starting to go white again. So I come back to, and I have to use the bathroom again. So I'm in this constant cycle. This must have happened like 4 times where I use the bathroom, I almost pass out, I come back to life. And I'm going to save you all the details, just repeat. I'm finally done. I'm getting up from this porta potty, and oh my God, it felt like I got struck by a lightning bolt. I'm walking back to my truck and everything is just glaring, the craziest aura I've ever seen in my life. It's almost like a winter wonderland with the sun shining on it. It's just reflecting into my eyes and everything is just white, and I lose vision. Like I start losing vision going from outward closer and closer. I can't see anything within like 5 feet in front of me. I make it to my truck and I'm dead, dude. I just like lay down. I'm super nauseated. My buddy Blaine finally finished, and I'm like, hey dude, I cannot make it anymore. I literally just lay my seat back and let my blood pressure regulate and just recover. And during that time, I'm just extremely nauseated. So I'm like, the only way to get better is I have to get liquid. I have to get sugar in me. So I'm like, hey Blaine, like we're gonna drive down the road right here to the finisher tent, and hopefully they have some Cokes and stuff like that. So I somehow come back to life, put my truck into drive, and I'm driving maybe 100 feet, and I start that feeling again. Everything's turning white. I'm losing vision. So about 30 seconds later, I'm pulling to the parking lot. I'm like, Blaine, tell me when I'm in the parking lot and to stop. And so I stop, and I put the thing in park, and I'm basically almost passing out again. Dude, I have never felt that before in my life. It is the scariest feeling ever. I thought I was gonna die. I'm nauseated. It feels like you're going to the other world and you're not coming back. So I was even like at this point, like thinking about my kids, man, what are my kids gonna think? My dad went out running a marathon. Come on, man. Luckily, I'm laying down again, and Blaine gets the Coke and he brings it in there, and I take a sip of the Coke and I come back to life, feel less and less nauseated. I'm more alert, but I'm telling you, if you've never passed out before, some people say it's like a blackout. Mine was like a whiteout where I literally lost vision. I couldn't even see like a foot in front of me at my worst. So I just want to share that experience with y'all. Let me give y'all some value now. Now I want to tell you how I could have circumvented those problems. Number 1, I started out in a long sleeve shirt, and as it got hot, I ditched my long sleeve shirt and ran without a shirt on. 4+ hours, fair complected skin, you are going to get a sunburn. And with sunburn and everything comes fluid loss, heat exhaustion, etc. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2, I did not intake enough fluid. I had plenty of fluid on me, and I even had a hand bottle as well, but I avoided drinking a ton of water just because I didn't want to make pit stops at the porta potties to pee and lose time. Not dying is way more important than losing time, especially when you are like me and don't have the capacity to win anyway. You know, I was just doing it for completion. And finally, number 3, as far as fueling strategies, I had plenty of carbohydrates. I think I had 270 grams on my chest, worth of fluids, and I had 2 gels. Over 4 hours and 14 minutes, that still was not enough. So I did a poor job. I should have fueled, I guess, every 20 minutes instead of every 30 minutes. I did carb load before, and I still almost bonked, or fancy word for, running out of glucose and fuel. So next time I will be bringing more fuel and consuming gels every 20 to 25 minutes versus 30. I know this is a very long video, but in summary, the key points I want y'all to take away from this is drink more water than you think you need. You should have to pee at least once every hour, and it should be fairly clear. Number 2, bring more fuel than you need. On your long runs, your practices, you need to be practicing fueling. You should not feel like you're dying towards the end unless it's your muscles or your lungs. It should not be your body running out of energy. You should be fueling it enough. And number 3, wear a thin long sleeve shirt so you can prevent being sunburned, or if you are going to be crazy and run it all without a shirt on and you're not the fastest runner and can do it in under 2 hours, wear sunscreen. Those are my takeaway tips. I appreciate y'all listening to me rambling. Again, thank y'all so much for supporting me. It means the world to me. And you know what? I am super excited that I completed this marathon. I finished it in 26th place overall, 2nd in my age group. So I am fired up. I'm about to go to Aldi and I'm going to splurge. I don't know on what yet, but again, thank y'all so much for supporting me. Have a great night. Peace, love, keep killing it. See y'all.